I ate a bunch of cheese last night to see if it's true that if you eat cheese before bedtime, it'll give you nightmares. Upside, the cheese was good. I didn't wake up hungry. Downside, I probably won't be having cheese for a very long time, and I'm pretty sure that I'll be sitting on the toilet for a while later. TMI, I know, I'm sorry. So, I did have a nightmare. Let me tell you a quick short story. First, I was in this weird room where like the ceiling, the floor, the walls, it was all like a gray silvery tile. It was all the same. And the walls all moved. Every single wall moved. The floor moved. The ceiling moved. It was so awesome. And then like robot arms would come out of the wall and they would give you stuff. But then robots actually came out of the wall and they started attacking people in the house. And I was like, get me out of here. So then I left. I ran, and then when I went out of this apartment, room, building, wherever I was, I don't really know. Then I stepped out, the floor like divided and disappeared, and I fell in, and then I was like in the real world on Earth. And I saw a guy running, and you know, people, when somebody's running, you tend to run with them because you don't know what they're running from. So I was running, and then I got to this cave, and it was like a butterfly cave, which I don't know why it was called a butterfly cave. There were no butterflies. I mean, it was really creepy. There was nothing pleasant about it at all. So I got there, and I see a dead chicken, and I'm like, ooh, food, because I'm hungry, I haven't eaten. I'm always thinking about food, even in my sleep, I guess. I see the dead chicken, and I tell the guy, hey, you're hiding food from us. You should be sharing with everybody. I know that you knew that that dead chicken was there. But since we're here, we can share it together. Yay! He wasn't that cute though. I don't know who he was. A slave couple comes into the cave with the baby. So it's a guy, a girl, and their baby. They cross the border with the help of a servant girl, and they're going to give this baby to the servant girl so the servant can raise the baby as their own so the baby won't grow up as a slave. But that's not really nightmarish. Well, I guess if you're a slave it is. But get this. The man had the baby. Oh my God. Actually, you know, that's kind of like a dream come true. More so than a nightmare. So I leave the cave and it turns out I'm in Sweden. And apparently Sweden is beautiful. At least it was in my nightmare. So I'm leaving and I'm walking along and it's like a really long journey, and then I get somewhere and somehow I find out that people are using jellyfish to experiment on people to make us glow and like regenerate, you know, limbs and stuff, which would really be pretty awesome. But in a dream, it looks pretty gross. These experiments are kind of nasty. So then I keep walking and a mugger comes and steals my bag with all my stuff in it. But I was thinking ahead because I had a smaller bag, like on the other side of that bigger bag, so I still had some money and my ID and stuff, but I needed more money so that I could get back home. So I ended up stealing like a 3,000 euro money, and then when I was crawling out of the tube, it like collapsed, and then all my colleagues were there, and you know, they had a hard time escaping and whatnot, but somehow I got the $3,000 for this mummy. And then I realized, hey, look at the sky. Why are there planets up there? And why are the planets shaped like little X's? What's that about? And then, as I'm like, descending away from the land, then I woke up and I was like, nightmare! I'll never eat cheese at night again! Oh my God, never! The end.